Hey everybody, it's your girl Charlotte Van Horn with Black Expats in Panama, coming to you live with Miss Ife Grady. Hey Ife.
Woo-hoo, Ife in the house.
Miss you so much. Ife is in Panama and I am still here in the States. But Ife, would you just introduce yourself, tell us where you live in Panama, and we'll go from there.
All right then. My name is Ife Grady, and I've been in Panama for 9 years. And I live in New Arahan, and that is a suburb of Panama City. And I have been living in the same house for 8 years. Before that, I lived at 2 other locations until we found this place, and I've been here for 8 years in New Arahan, in a subdivision, a barriada, as they call them here, in New Arahan, which is a suburb.
So how far is your house from, say, Panama City?
Okay, by car, let's say from Albrook, say, it takes about half hour.
About a half hour to
Right.
the city.
Yeah.
And when you lived, this is the third place that you found. Were you always in this particular area that
No.
you're in?
First, I lived up in on the road to El Valle. El Valle de Anton.
No, don't embarrass me in front of the people, Ife. Don't do that.
But El Valle is a resort area. It's a resort
Okay.
area, and it has a hot spring and zip line and that kind of side. And so anyway, we lived on the road going to
Okay.
El Valle. Wonderful place if anybody's coming to visit Panama.
I think that's one of the, now that you say it, I think that's one of the stops that we're going to make when we bring some expats to Panama in May.
Definitely need to go to El Valle.
Yes.
The best thing about living on the road to El Valle is that we could go to El Valle. They had just a natural hot spring. I mean, the spring came out from the ground. And,
Wow.
you put mud on your face, and and then you wash it off. You don't go in with the mud. You don't go, you wash it off. You get into the hot spring. And they have a zip line. They have waterfalls and just footbridges. It is just a wonderful, quaint, and just nice place.
Wow, awesome. So you are from the States. Where are you from?
Yes. Born and raised in New York City.
New York
Brooklyn,
City, right over the bridge from New York. So.
Oh yeah, Brooklyn, New York.
What made you decide on Panama?
Well, when I had cancer in 2005. And had breast cancer. And praise God, I'm a survivor. Hey.
God, hey, that's a testimony already.
I was about to say, I'm a survivor.
Yes.
Amen. And so I had cancer in 2005, and during that, just in recovery time, I mean, after I survived that, and after the slightly before the crash in 2008, it was before the crash. But some friends of mine, Kathleen Gill, who lives in Bocas del Toro, she's a wonderful person for you to talk to.
Okay.
My idol. I love her.
Awesome.
I knew her in Atlanta. She and I have been friends since our children were teenagers, and both of them are in the 40s. Okay. So Kathleen lives in Bocas del Toro, and Kathleen was living here, and my friend Dwight Spence, who's also from Atlanta, was also coming here a lot, but Kathleen lived here. And so they invited me to come visit. And I actually gave, it was a gift coming here the first time to my husband, a birthday gift, to my husband, now ex-husband. And when that was what actually got me here to visit. And I was visiting. And the thing that during that visit, see, Kathleen lived in Chichire, which is in the interior.
Okay.
It's about 6 hours from Panama City.
Right, right.
She lived in Chile. And so we were in Panama City because Dwight has an apartment in Panama City. We stayed a few days at Dwight's apartment in Panama City. Then we went to El Valle. And Kathleen met us in El Valle. She came up from Chile and met us in El Valle. Yes. And we all went back to Chile with her.
Okay.
And so that is in the interior. That's, you know, the cultural center of Panama.
Okay. Is it indigenous?
That area.
Is that indigenous area? No?
Panamanian.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
not an indigenous there. Regular Panamanian there.
Okay. So, so when you came, so did you just decide you liked it?
No, I mean, I wasn't really looking to relocate, frankly.
Right, right.
You know, I was just coming to visit. I did like it. I absolutely liked it, but it wasn't, I didn't make the decision, you know, then. I made the decision to move in 2008.
Okay.
Because we were here for 2 weeks during that time. And then we went back and, you know, I retired in 2000. I was going to be retiring in 2011. And so we came here probably 3 times before we made the decision.
Right.
And we had seen Chitre, we had gone to Bocas, we had gone to Pedicee. So we got outside of Panama City.
Yes. Yes.
And, you know, if you've been in the interior, you know, they're just deeply wonderful, just and simple in the best part of the word, simple.
I have not been.
Oh, okay.
I have not been.
The interior is where the real soul of Panama is. Okay. And so being in Chitre, being in Bocas, being in Pedicee, and all those places, it was, you know, I was so impressed with the people, the values of the people, just their faith, family, you know, and community. Those are in that order. You know what I mean? And that is why I ended up. And then in 2008, we set a goal to move in 2011.
Okay. Yeah, we kind of did that too. I think we built our house in it was finished in 2012, but we knew we wouldn't be coming to at least 2017. Turned out to be about 2018, but you know, it's like plan your work and work your plan. You know, I think it's good.
We had 3 years. I wasn't going to be retired. Ken was already retired, or at least maybe a year, you know, so, but, you know, I was retiring in March of 2011, and we decided to move in May of 2011. We did a plan, we did a budget, we saved money.
That's right.
And we sold our house. We sold everything. We sold our house at Raleigh and moved to Panama in May 16th of 2011.
Okay, so the neighborhood that you're in now, tell me about it. I'm always curious about the diversity of it, that no matter what diversity looks like to you, what is it like living in your neighborhood?
Okay, this Barriada, Las Palmeras, is a middle-class Panamanian neighborhood.
Okay.
You know, and you know, Panamanians are, you know, by and large poor.
Okay.
You know, poor and large. And so this is a middle class Panamanian neighborhood. So we have my neighbor across the street, Raul, is an attorney, and his wife works in a municipal office, and the engineer at the corner, you know, who's currently unemployed because everything closed down, you know. And so this is you know, it's upscale kind of Barriada.
Okay.
And so but it's Panamanian. I mean, except for the engineer down there, he's from Venezuela. So you have expats or people from other Latin American countries. Yes. I know a couple of them, and there are probably only 3 Black expats here in this. There are 175 houses here.
Okay.
Probably only 3 Black expats I know them.
In your community.
You know,
how old is your community?
The community is about, well, okay, when we moved here, so it was about 10 years old
Mm-hmm.
when we moved here, because it is close to, now Panamanians know this area, it's called Ciudad del Futuro. It is close to Ciudad del Futuro. And Ciudad del Futuro is one of those places where when they were getting rid of people, moving people out of the city,
Mm-hmm.
they built Ciudad del Futuro, the city of the future,
Uh-huh.
and houses, you know, blah, for people to relocate from the city where they were, you know, upending because of, you know, the high values, you know, that
Right.
they wanted to knock down the people's homes in order to build some condos and
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So they built Ciudad del Futuro. And so the reason why I'm saying that is because I have several friends that live over in Ciudad del Futuro. And they
Okay.
said that Ciudad del Futuro, that Las Palmeras, which is where I live,
Okay.
came after they had been out here for like almost 10 years or so.
Okay.
You know, maybe 5 years or so. It was after they moved. It was many, because it used to be a horse farm. It was it was nothing here but
Farm.
green,
Is it a gated
old forest.
community?
And so it's not an old, so, you know, maybe it's 15 years old by now.
Okay.
Or
So
something.
is it a gated community?
Yes.
It is a
Gated in that we have a guard. Is that what you mean?
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes. We have a security guard.
so would you happen to know what the range of housing prices or rental prices in your neighborhood is?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, because now, of course, they have appreciated greatly,
Okay.
you know, even over the time that that we have been here.
Okay.
Okay. And so originally, I'm very close to my landlord.
Okay.
He loves it because I pay my rent. And, and so I'm very close to him.
That's very
So,
lovable.
oh, it is. He loves it. You know, however, I told my neighbor, because it was my neighbor, Raul,
Mm-hmm.
I just had a new tank installed and I was saying how wonderful Julio was. And then, and Raul, and I was having Raul come over and explain to me the whole pump situation, you know?
Right.
And so, so he was headed back over to his house, and I was going back over to his house to see an extension that he had just put on his house. And he was, and I was talking about it, and he was like shook the cheek. He said, "Oh, Julio loves his tenant. Julio loves his tenant." I mean, like he wasn't even talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So obviously, Julio has been extolling my virtues. But I said to him, then it's win-win.
Yeah, then it's a win-win.
Because I love Julio too.
And
because I moved into this house, as I said, 8 years ago, and the rent has not changed, not a dime.
Wow, that's a relationship. That's honor. That's honor. So outside of your place, just so people have an idea, what it would cost to rent a house in your, about how much.
Okay. I know that too, because we've been looking for a friend of ours who wants to move out here.
Okay.
He's coming out here to look at something around the corner. So a few years back, they were going to sell the house. Julio and Elena were going to sell this house.
Yes.
So they had an appraisal and all that stuff done. So I'm saying I know the value of the house.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so when they originally bought the house, it was $64,000.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got the appraisal, which I have to say might be 4 years ago, it was $118,000.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's quite a bit.
So, but when they were going to sell,
yes,
we were looking for a place, and we wanted to stay right here because we like this place.
Okay.
It's quiet, it's nice, it's easily accessible, close to grocery stores. It's just a wonderful location.
Okay.
And so we looked around, and to have what we have now,
yes,
which is 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, and the carport and the yard and all that.
Wow.
Okay, we are paying $600. Not telling.
Wow.
We won't be able to get that now.
No. Okay.
We're looking. It was 8.
About 800. Okay. About
$800 to get what we have.
Okay.
Now.
3 bedroom, 2 bath in a gated community.
3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
And it's you're accessible to shopping and transportation.
Very. We're right off the old road. Are you familiar with the old road?
Not really.
Okay, the old road.
But
is
going towards Coronado. I know Alfredo had told me that. No, okay. So all right,
okay, well, just let me tell you what the old road is.
People that are watching, they're not going to know anyway.
Okay, but the old road is the road that they used to have before there was a highway.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's why it's important. Okay. Before there was a highway, there was the old road. And so it was the way people got from the interior on into Panama City, the old road.
So you
and
can
so I live right off the old road, which means that it is fully developed, grocery stores, you know, tire shops, whatever the heck you want, nails, hair, whatever you need.
That's always important to me because I'm a suburban chick.
And that was why I select. That was why you know we liked the area. And the way I found the area was we used to have, you know, until COVID, we used to have a ladies' lunch. I might have told you because you like the name. Okay, we used to do a ladies' lunch, and you know, because I was new, anytime I met someone, I always asked them where they lived because I only knew what I knew. So so I always asked, so I was at the ladies' lunch. This woman was sitting next to me. Her name was Jane Harris, out of Seattle. And we were talking, and I said, well, where do you live? And she says, New Arahan. And I said, where's that? You know, and she said,
so that's how you learn.
And then I said, can I go there with you? Because this was lunch, you know, so we had I'm like, can I go there? You know, can I go to your house? I mean, you know, I saw many people's houses because I simply did that. I simply asked people, I wanted to see where they lived.
Right. You wanted to learn.
And so she said, sure. I said, oh, we're going to have to pick up my husband because he was not, of course, at the ladies' lunch. He was at Albrook. So we went, we picked up Ken. We drove out to her house. And this is where she lived in this body island, right? And so we lived in El Valle at the time. And she called me and asked me whether I wanted to rent her house because her brother had passed away. And she had to go back to Seattle for a number of months to handle his affairs. And I said, you know, she wanted me to do it for 4 months. That's what she wanted. And I said, no, we cannot do 4 months. We can do 6 months.
Very short. Yeah.
You know, too short, 4 months.
Yeah.
So I said, we'll do 6. She said, okay. And so when our lease was up there, which was a 6-month lease, which is what I recommend to people who are moving to Panama to rent, you know, for 6 months. And jump around.
Feel the area. Yeah.
Get a feel for it. Get a feel for the people, the area, the stuff. Absolutely.
Yes.
So that's how we got out here. So we rented her house. And then so when the 6 months was up, or less than the 6 months was up, of course, we started looking for another place. And interestingly, you know, we got turned down several times simply because we were not Panamanian.
Okay, that's a very good point to make.
And so I practiced money at one moment, really.
You had to be Panamanian, or you had?
No, they just did not want to deal. They did not want to rent to an expat, someone who was not Panamanian.
Okay, so they did not want to rent to you.
We got turned down with 2 houses.
Okay, so they did not want to rent to you because you were not a resident. You had not received residency?
Oh, we were resident. Oh, we were definitely residents.
Really?
We were residents from the minute we stepped down. Oh, because, you know, when we first came in 2008, we started the residency process a year before we moved to Panama. We found our lawyer and we did that.
Yes.
And so when we moved to Panama on May 16th, on the 17th, which is also Kathleen's birthday, we went to the lawyer and signed the papers that we had already, she had told us to fax them to her so that she would see, you know, what they were, whether everything was in order. She checked them. She said everything was in order. So all we did was go there, pay her money, and give her, and the next day, which was the 18th, we had our temporary residency. 1 month later, we had our permanent residency. So we were residents from 1 month after we moved here.
Okay, so no, I just was wondering, you know, what the issue was. So because I'm sure that's what some people will be wondering as well, like how when they come in.
They just did not I think the language thing, you know, I don't know, they just didn't want to deal with an American. I mean, I literally was throwing money at a woman. I literally.
Wow.
We have cash.
And so, because I hadn't heard anybody else say that may have something that's evolved over time, that it's gotten better. Because I haven't really heard anybody say that, you know, because this was 8 years ago. That was about 8 or 9 years ago.
Also, this is a Panamanian community.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Panamanian community. This is not what I call the expat enclave. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There are no, as I said, I'm one of 3 expats here in this area. And I could probably count on 2 hands all of the expats in any of the barriadas anywhere near me.
Wow.
This is a Panamanian community, which is what we wanted. We wanted to live in a Panamanian community.
Right. On a scale of 1 to 10, how's your Spanish?
Oh, my Spanish is muy bien.
It's good. Okay. All right, cool.
Oh, excellent. Well, because I minored in Spanish in college. I took Spanish in high school. I'm a retired librarian. I took several courses of Spanish for librarians. And also when I moved here, I did Rosetta Stone. I did 5 levels of Rosetta Stone.
Right.
And then I hired a personal tutor.
Okay.
Because was important to me.
Yes.
To speak Spanish.
Yes. I think it's important too. It is challenging. It's very, very challenging for me. But it is very importante for me.
Muy importante. Sí. Muy
importante. Okay, so
out of respect.
Yes. Yes, I agree. You know, and then, you know, people are so quick to say, you know, when you come to the States that, you know, you should speak English, you know, but people go to other places and don't expect to have to learn the language. For me, I'm just too nosy. I'm just too much of a people person to not be able to be fully engaged with the world that I'm living in, and that's just me. So I have
you, and that is, you know, I mean, and for me, it's about just simply respect. And like if I was coming to your home, you opened your home to me, whatever language you speak, I'd be trying to speak that.
Yes,
in order to be appreciative of you, and that is the way I feel about Panama.
Yes.
Well, and I will say to them when they apologize, I will say when they apologize to me for not speaking Spanish, for not speaking English. I said, Español se habla aquí, en este país. See? Spanish is spoken here. And it's my responsibility to know Spanish, not theirs to know English.
Right, exactly.
And I say that to them all the time.
So let me,
because I don't want them to feel bad. You know what I mean? They feel bad.
Yes.
You know? I don't want
Well, I'm challenged, but you know, I mean.
But the thing is about putting the effort. It's not even about being fluent and stuff.
It is.
It's about putting the effort.
In the effort.
Because they're, you know, trying.
But some people choose to live in expat communities where they don't have to. And I find that it seems to be something common, like with Boquete. You know, it seems like people go there.
Don't get me started on Boquete.
Yes.
I hate Boquete.
Yes. You know, I haven't even had a desire to go. I haven't even had a desire to go.
Several times.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Destroy that beautiful place.
Yeah, excuse me. So let me say this. I wanted to talk about our shawls. Can we talk a minute about our shawls before we go? Please tell us about our shawls. Can y'all see my shawl?
Well, all right, and mine. I have, of course, several.
Yes.
And this is one. It's just black. It's a black and it's solid black and white print, and then on the inside it's got that. Okay. And so, and I also have one similar to yours.
Okay. Mine has the tuck in it. Mine has the tuck. See?
Okay, that is called
a special one.
It's called the draping loop.
The draping loop. Yes. I'm not going to do all that what you're doing, Ife. Just tell us, because you know I'm not sharp with my shawl like you are. But I just want to, before we have to go, I just want people to know what you do. Want some of what you do. Because these shawls are
Africletic Designs. Africletic Designs is my store, and it is on Etsy. Africletic Designs, spelled kind of the way it sounds. Afri, not Afro. Africletic Designs, like African and eclectic.
Okay, Afri with
and
an
I sell shawls and other things.
Yes, and
now though, can I talk about what I'm doing now?
Yes, sure.
Okay, I'm 2 seconds and a half away from launching a website called Black Boomers Health and Fitness Zone.
Whoa!
And I am extremely excited about this. And
Me
it is
too.
absolutely, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Absolutely, I've been working on it for 9 months, so it is absolutely like a baby. And I am now going through my pre-launch checklist.
Yeah.
I'm checking it twice and 3 times. Yesterday, I was doing my final SEO checks and just making sure my firewall was up and just, getting that back end action done, because all the content was absolutely done. All my content has been done for months. I'm just trying to get that whole back end operation together. So Black Boomers Health and Fitness Zone, we're going to be launching as soon as my income tax returns and I can pay for the firewall. But really within days, I'll be launching.
So what is it going to be?
It is a health and fitness zone for Black seniors. Boomers.
So is it going to be information or is it going to be?
It's going to have information. It is a blog. We're going to be emphasizing, my categories are eating healthily, keep moving, that's the fitness part.
Yes.
Mind matters, that means dealing with brain health and
yes.
and mind development and memory and just all of those important things. And sexual healing is my other category. So we go in the Marvin Gaye sense.
Yeah. So will it be interactive at all? Will it be videos, or will it just be, or will it be all blog? Will it be some?
Okay. Oh no, definitely not. No, definitely
videos?
not all blog.
Okay.
Oh yes, I will absolutely have videos. In fact,
cool.
I'm not personally, because I do not want to.
Okay.
I do not want to personally get into that.
Yes.
However, my exercise regimen, is just pretty good. And I do a lot of people on YouTube.
Okay.
And so I have gotten permission for at least 2 of them. And I'm going to get more, because I'm always seeking out Black people, but one of them is not Black, she's Australian, but she does a great workout. And so she has given me permission to post some of her videos, and also links to her thing. And as I'm still working, and it's not because he's reluctant to deal with a Black gentleman who does also exercise. So I'll be featuring videos by other people.
Will your market target be Panamanians, expats in Panama, or just boomers in general?
Boomers in general. It is absolutely not Panama focused.
Okay.
It is worldwide.
Okay, cool. Absolutely. That's awesome.
Oh, so excited, because I'm very into fitness and health, and I know that we need to be into fitness and health.
Yes.
And certainly, as we age, and because, exercise can put life into your years. And my whole thing is, put more life into the years that we have. And so exercise can do that. And that's the whole message. One of the things on my site, I've got people exercising, of course, and stuff, but it's like, good things come to those who sweat. Okay. And you see, I'm just saying.
Yes, that's good.
Sweat, right. And people who ain't, want to be fit and eat well and keep their brain healthy and strong and active.
That's awesome.
Whoever in the world who is into that, that's who I'm after.
That is awesome.
And yes, it is a blog too. It is a blog also. So I do blog posts. Therefore, everything can be commented on.
Yes.
Everything on there is, be commented on. And so yes, it will be interactive. I'm in, what I sign off on all the end of my posts are join the conversation. you know, and then I ask a
yeah.
question about that topic. Do you, you know, you have a balanced
Well, that's awesome.
workout? What do you do? Whatever. And
That's
so
a
I'm
good, that
super
is a
excited
good
about
thing.
it. I'm super excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I can't wait till the launch. You got to keep me posted, and I'll make sure that I put
I will.
I'll put the information in the description of this email of this video. But I'm gonna have to sign off. But I really do appreciate your taking the time to talk with me today. And when you spell it, your area is Palmettos, and is that Palmeros? Or how do you spell it?
My barriada? My
No,
subdivision?
where you
My
live.
subdivision?
Where, yes, where the town
My
that you live in.
Yeah. Oh, the town I live in is Araijan, New Araijan. I live in Araijan.
Okay.
Arraijan. Araijan.
Okay.
Araijan.
Okay.
And my subdivision, my barriada, is Las Palmeras.
All right. Thank you.
And it's been my pleasure. My pleasure. I'm a big fan of yours. Huge fan of yours, Charlotte. I just think you're a dynamic sister. And,
thank you so
I'm so
much.
glad that you decided to come to Panama.
The feeling is mutual. I can't wait to see you again. And
all right, then.
As soon as, you know, COVID and circumstances permit, I'm going to have a Black Expats meetup. And so I can't wait for everybody to get to meet. And I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. So thank you very much
I love
for
your
talking
energy. Good luck with everything you're doing, sweetie. God bless you.
Thank you, Ife.
Love and light. Oh, Viva Panama!
This is Charlotte Van Horn with Black Expats in Panama signing off. Thank you for watching. Bye, Ife. Mwah. Kisses.
See you, sweetie. God love you.
Bye.
Bye.